Hello students, now we'll talk about combination of resistors. There are two resistors in series and in parallel. First of all, we'll talk about series resistors or series combination. Okay, this is just a revision of your standard 10th studies in where you have studied about the resistors. Okay, so in series what will happen? Resistors will be connected in this manner, that is in a single series. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll add a battery over here. Okay, battery with potential V. Okay, now if the current passing from over here, current I is passing from over, same current will pass from over here also, because it has same path I, and here also it will be I. Okay, so I will remain constant in all the cases. Okay, suppose we are having this resistor R1, R2 and R3. Okay, now what will the voltage that will be passing from over this? The total voltage between two ends, this terminal and this terminal, is V, that is V. Okay, now what will happen here? There will be a potential drop. V will be equal to IR. Okay, so as the value of R changes, V will also change. So this will be V1, here it will be V2 equals to IR2, V3 equals to IR3. Okay, and total V will be summation of all this V. So current is same, voltage is different, or potential is different. Potential difference is different. Okay, now if we want to make a equivalent circuit of this, what we'll do, we'll make an equivalent circuit of this. This is potential difference, and we'll have a resistors, a single resistor that we'll name it RE. RE is equivalent resistor, which means the value of R is as same as all this. If you are combining this in series, and ultimately what the amount of resistance you get will be equal to RE. So to find what the formula for RE is, we can write down V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, as you can see it from over here. So what is the value of V? V equals to IR. For here it will be IR or I equivalent, because here also it will be the total potential remains the same. V1, so I can write out IR1 over here for this first one. For second one it will be IR2. For third one it will be IR3. Here you can see I is common, I is same for each and every, so I can cut it out. So my equivalent resistance will be equal to RE equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this represents the equivalent resistance of these three resistance connected in parallel. Okay, you can have this circuit. Here also current flowing will be equals to I only, potential difference is V only. Okay, I hope series combination is very clear to you. Now we'll be talking about the second thing. Second is parallel. Okay, parallel combination. Okay, we have studied already the same thing, series and parallel connection in capacitor also. Now we are talking about resistance. Okay, suppose I have one over here with same terminal, a second is connected. With same terminal, a third resistor is also connected. Okay, let me name this as R1, R2 and R3. Okay, we'll again joint a battery over here. Okay, the voltage will, potential difference will be, or voltage will be V. Okay, the current passing from over here will be I. When the current reaches here, now it has three paths to move. It can move from this path also, it can move from this path also, and it can move from this path also. I have already explained about the charge passing in a parallel combination in while explaining the capacitor combination of capacitance. So here I will be divided. It will be I1 over here, I2 over here and I3 over here. Ultimately here the current getting out will be equals to I again. So I can write down I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, now the potential difference. Here the potential difference between the two ends always remains constant as it is over here. So potential between this and this, everywhere the potential will be equal. So V will be equals to V1 plus V will be equals to V1 passing from this will be equals to V2 will be equal to V3. Potential across these points is same. So this path is also same, this is also same, and this is also same. So potential will remain the same as it is commonly connected between two points. Okay, I hope this is clear. So here current is different and V is same. Okay, now we know V is equals to IR, so we can write down I equals to V by R. Can I write it in this manner? Okay, so what will be the R for this thing? We'll make another circuit over here. Here the resistance will be equals to RE, current will be equals to I, and voltage will be equal to V. Okay, what is this RE? Once again, it is equivalent resistance. Which form RE, that is equivalent resistance, show the form of these three resistance. Combining all these three resistance in parallel will give the value equal to RE, that is equivalent resistance. Okay, so I can write over here I equals to V by R. So here it will be V by RE, that is equivalent V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Here I can write 1, 2 and 3 also, but as potential is same across all the fields, I'll directly write V. So from here I can write 1 upon RE equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, I hope this formula is also very clear to all of you. You have already studied this and this is nothing new for you. Okay, now I'll just tell if there are only two resistance. Okay, if there are only two resistance, then you can use the formula RE equals to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, you can find this directly. This goes up, this will be here. If you are doing it for 2, just try it for 2, you will get the same answer. So you can directly use this formula in your exams, like competitive exams in NEET or JEE. Okay, now suppose there are n number of resistance, but all resistance are equal. There is no space, I'll turn the page. Suppose there is a resistor over here, value of both is same. Suppose this is also R, this is also R. So if you want to if you want to find R equivalent, okay, for this you can directly do R by 2. That will give you the answer. You can once again check this. You can try this formula for R and R. You will find the solution that will be equal to this. Suppose instead of 2 we have 3 resistance. Okay, suppose we are having this 3 resistance. Okay, joined from a common point, R, R and R all have same value. Okay, then value of equivalent resistance will be equal to R by 3. Okay, so if there are n resistors connected, then you can directly write R by n. Okay, when is this condition correct? Only if all the value of all the resistance is equal. If the resistance changes, then you need to put this formula, you need to put this whole formula. But if it is all the resistors are same, then you can directly write this formula. It will be very quick, so that you can calculate while solving the sums in your competitive exams. Okay, now we'll solve a small sum. Suppose we have a resistance like this. Okay, this is then connected to some battery. Okay, right now we'll let this be R1, this be R2, this be R3. Okay, now if you are asked to find the equivalent resistance of this, you need to find out RE. Okay, so what you will do, first of all you will find an equivalent R for this, which will make the circuit like this. This will be equal to R1 only, then this will become RE for 2 and 3 resistors. Okay, RE for 2 and 3 resistors. Okay, and then this becomes in series and you can directly add it. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll find an equivalent for this parallel system. So to find equivalent for this, 1 upon Re equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. What it will be? I have already told you the formula. You can use that direct formula, or this is first time, so I am calculating whole. What you can do? 1 upon Re is equals to R2 plus R1 upon R2, R1, that is LCM. So from here, Re for 2, 3 will be equal to R2, R1 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, I can write this. Okay, now next part will be this. These two are now in series. So what we can do, if we want to find the final equivalent of all three, I'll write 1, 2 and 3. Then what we can do, I can simply write the formula for series connection, that will be R1 plus R2, and here R2 is R equivalent of 2, 3. So what I will write, R equivalent will be equal to R1 plus R equivalent of 2, 3 is from here R2, R1 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, you can simplify this form also, or you can put it as it is. Okay, simplification will give you a simpler answer. Okay, now currently I am not doing simplifying it, but you can simplify this thing also. This is a simple method to solve the combination of all both series and parallel type of connections. Okay, I hope you have understood this series and parallel connection very well, because you will be having lots of numericals based on this type of examples. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.